Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Bolivar Deity Let's Play as we continue here in the Exploration Age from turn 37. And last episode we started a war, and still going. Poor Ben is now down to 3 settlements from what we can see. Yep, he doesn't have anything overseas, and we're going to crush them all. The capital can be softened up with our navy. Their other 2 cities requires quite a bit of siege weapon. We have started producing them, and they will be on the front lines quite soon. So let's see where we want to place them. They are financially in trouble, so they haven't been able to sustain a lot of units. They're starting to send a few more. I think I see only 2 units on the field. They had a few in the settlement, but they had to disband them. It has to do with the fact that he has no money. We are very good at pillaging. That is our specialty, and we have basically use that to our advantage. Alright, our jobs are just to block the units so that our siege weapon can get up to the front without any issue. They're injured, we can send them back. Let's see, they can just swap. And we'll take the pillage. It will be a lot of money to rebuild things, but I think it's going to be easier this way than... well, we get so much benefit from pillaging. All our towns get food, all our cities get production. There's no reason why we shouldn't pillage here. Gonna just leave them and have them fight them instead. It's a tough fight, actually, for them. Let's see. Maybe they can just try to surround them a little bit. Our navy continues down. Now, coastal pillaging is also a thing. But we're blocking all the ship. But we're waiting for this guy to catch up, so it's all good. We have taken this settlement, burning it down. It's actually pretty quick. They don't have a lot of land, so this one will be much quicker than what we burned down over here. We're gonna send this guy over here. We're going to focus on this tile right here. Right now our spread of generals is a little bit all over the place in terms of getting experience. Like, we have one guy here, army commander. Where is our second army commander? I can't even find him. The one with a lot more experience. Did we... Yeah, I don't see him. Oh, he's... No, that's not him. Oh, he's right here. They're overlapped. But usually when they... Oh, it's that symbol on the back. Barely visible. So I guess we are going to get experience from this group. We can shift him up and down during each turn. Just so that we know where he is. Alright, they're healing. We have plenty of units. This war should be fine. We can start thinking about what to do after this war. We lost out on 1 tile over here. Not a big deal. Maybe it's time to think about specialists since these yields are mainly food. There's a good, decent amount of production here that we could grab. And there's a culture on that too. We're behind on science. And the only way to fix that is to try to pick up universities in our cities. We did get feudalism. The inn is quite optional in my opinion. We don't really have to get it. The +1 settlement limit is really what we're going for. Guilds are not bad. The culture boost on the cairn is definitely useful. I think we can grab that just to lead us to education. Delays in shipbuilding, not a big deal. Our current ship's doing fine. We're not really pushing for any sort of naval expansion. Being behind on production is also okay because we have enough production. There's no wonder there. Yeah, I think guild is the correct choice here. These masteries are useful, but I think we have to get our core buildings down. Actually, why don't you just heal and then we'll move you up. Because this is going to be a lot of sea bombardment. We don't need the units here. They're currently stuck. You can heal. We got greedy here with burning down the land. There is a settlement potential over here, but we have to kind of wait for control of these for us to send a settler over.
There is one tree that speaks only
They have
to
redwood.
austere mountain
Not
heights,
surprised, it's Isabella.
to the mindful wind.
They get the world wonders. That's the thing. I think this game was kind of determined early on by map generation. We started with Ben and Trontrek in the north, and Isabella had free reign of the south part of this entire continent. And then we reduced one in foreign land, so Jose here had the whole continent to himself. And now they're both out of hand. We'll see if we can squeeze out a victory in the modern age against those two. They'll make it, no problem. It's a far journey, but we also get some vision here, not bad. This is what we get for not getting shipbuilding. Yeah, this is actually quite a nice area, unfortunately. A budding friendship. Getting to know an ally creates a monumental shift in people's understanding of themselves. The large effects on Empire remain to be seen, but change will be a constant. Oh, wow. Till the end of the age. Much better. Much better. There's so many things that promote playing wide in Civ 7. Not necessarily many cities, but just like many settlements. And it's pretty apparent that it's a much more solid strategy to go for. We need to start building temples. Do we want our holy site to be here or here? We were boosting culture for a long time. Haha, we should have stopped. It's one more turn. Let's not waste it. A happiness. It's all about overbuilding. We're not touching those, so this would be the spot. Temple replaces altar. I guess I would still want my original city to be the holy city. It's more central. This is much more in the north. I moved it because I wanted a free city. I could get the bazaar just for the resource. We'll take a look at what tiles available to us. See, that's a tile we don't want to touch. That's going to be replaced with a university in the future. There's not a lot of good resource adjacencies that we don't have to wonder, so the adjacencies here is not going to be that great. Altar is placed here. I want to replace that with something more of a warehouse building in the future, but that probably has to wait till modern age because we finished up all the other buildings for this age. Therefore, we can overbuild the altar here. This would be the best adjacency spots we have. We could do this. This basically, the fishing key acts as a connector, and then from that point on, we can even connect to here to build districts, because we need a place to build our production buildings, which currently doesn't exist here, and at least there's one adjacency here. I don't hate that. Let's do that. Alright. Siege weapons in position. They cannot fire here, so you're going to have to move away and make room. Make room, make room. You can fire. Before you fire. Alright, we've got the promotion that we wanted. And our second commendation point, which I think we'll use for second wind. Can we use that this turn, or did our movement eliminate that? Yeah, we want to use this on... Yeah, we have to have movement on the catapults so that they can hit twice. Now it's much faster. This is the city that's going to require our troops to take care of. This one, our ships can do a lot more. We'll pack up 2 and go faster. They can do a bit of naval pillaging on their way. Injured, huh? Go pillage. They just have to hold against whatever might come from over here. Provide a shield for our attack here for now. I'll rotate him around to get experience. Alright, war support dwindles a little bit more, but I think we're good. Who attacked this unit? Oh, we have this. Okay. Not a problem. Let's start with catapult hitting. Now, there's still army commander there. Actually, why don't you go and kill it? We'll let him go again. No experience is fine. And they're dead. I'll leave these for the infantry. Or for us on our way out. Do they not have ships? I mean, what can we do? We have no time for this. Alright, they have healed back. We can throw ourselves into the battle. Really nice spot. Can we... I mean, we have a settlement limit issue in that we're taking more cities. These three are probably all going to stay our settlements at the very least. That's going to be a city, that's going to be a city. This is probably a town. Ideally, we raise and rebuild. That way we don't have to deal with the legacy buildings. Or else we have all these obsolete buildings that we have to keep paying upkeep for. Which doesn't make sense, so that's a raise. It's gonna be a long raise given how big it is already. Okay, we got some new resources. Excellent. Let's see if we can put them to use. We can move a bonus resource away, even though it's production. Actually, we don't have any more room, because look at that. Our happiness level is fine. There's a little bit of low happiness here, but what's basically going to happen... I mean, Olympia, it's not surprising because it's under unrest. And we can actually spend... Yeah, we can spend and fix a lot of this. This is going to stay a city. We can convert it now, and then... I'm not sure what we should be doing with this. That's a purchase. Never mind. We gotta repair first. These are outdated. Okay, so we don't want these because they're outdated. This one is not outdated because it's Golden Age. Do we keep the Golden Age effect as well? I mean, it's only one adjacency. It's not that great. This is gonna get overbuilt. That we're keeping. We got Nalanda. A little bit of science boost. They got the Ageless Quarter, which is good. They got a blacksmith here, which is outdated. A little bit of production. Damage amphitheater with a salt pit. So if I could slide stonecutter in here. Oh, this is on a river, so not stonecutter. So we want gristmill here. And replace the amphitheater. We don't have to repair the amphitheater. That becomes Ageless Quarter. Clay pit. Fishing key sawmill, that's fine. Lots of woodcutters, which is good. That needs to be overbuilt. That needs a pairing. We're out of gold. Hill fort. Looks like we can get a hill fort here, which is also excellent news. There's rough land right here. Those are really good. Convert to city. We'll have enough money for that next turn. Unrest still 3. We're not in a rush to fix this completely, but it's gonna be fine. The Hell and Happiness level is not a problem. Ben, you realize you're getting wiped. We want just more tiles here, so I think we grab this. We got all the resources we wanted. I just want to make sure we have all the tile here. We're not shutting out Isabella because she's our friend. And also, I can't compete with her right now. She has way too much, so we're just going to open that port to her. But in the future, if we need to block this in like the future ages and go to war with her, this will be useful. She has more access, though. It's more targeted towards, I guess, nobody. It's just nice to hold the straight. It looks good on paper. We had all the tiles we wanted. This is definitely fishing. Just because it's so many fishing boats that we had to pick up. I really want to oversee city. But it's just very difficult to get a seller over here. Where we want it. Two settlements here at least. Treasure resources abound. Oh my god. We need to finish this war. They're growing. That's excellent. That's the center. We can actually grab another tile here. No, we can't. They've already been taken by other settlements. 1, 2, 3. These sides been expanded. We can grab this tile. And no one else wants. That's not a terrible tile to grab either. Yeah, I can do that. Finish out the city. No gaps. Alright, so the tricky part here is how to do the ordering. If these two can help us crush this, which they can, and we move this guy over, capture it, move the siege engine up, fire at the town center. We can pillage at the same time. Haven't we moved already? I guess it's the ability from the actual commander for pillaging without taking any movement. Which means even your 0 movement. I mean, that's the logic part that I was like, but we already used up. It makes more sense when we haven't used it all up. Another unit come out. Okay, there's still a bit of fighting left. We gotta be careful here. And we might lose units. I'm okay with losing units. We overproduce. They're not all going to the next age with us. So if they die here, they die here. That's fine. In the meantime, we just do as much pillaging as we can. You are not needed here anymore. To the front lines. Yeah, so despite all these injuries, we're okay. And then you probably have to rotate around. Alright, we got our religion. Inn is pretty optional. Wharf is pretty optional. We have hit our limit, but Athens is going to boost it right back up. That means the raising of the north is done. We probably could use more merchants at this point. Or we can go and help our dwindling culture and science. They're not terrible. I think at this point we have caught up with the mainstream, except for the two that have sort of their free land. Can't really compete with 12 settlements and all the AI boost on top of that. But aside from that, the regular factions, the one that are being kept down, were okay. I would like to get in an alliance with him. Where is that option? Not good enough. Okay. 44 is not good enough. We'll just be offering more of these to everyone that likes us already, to try to get into more endeavors so that he will like us more by being in the most endeavor. And then we'll see if we can butter him up some more. Alright, so what's available? Let's see. Islam's taken, Protestant, Catholics, Sheikhsm. We have free choice of a lot of the major ones left. Doesn't really matter. Orthodox? I mean, if we Bulgaria, I mean, the ones that are closer are taken. We can go with something funky. Or just a symbol and give the name. Yeah, we'll go with Zora. How do we get relics? That's the first thing. There are a couple... Oh, these are taken. There's a couple city-state left. There's not many. It is not a city-state. So basically, we want to send our missionaries out to Jose. Reducing treasure fleet. There's not that many of this. This is probably going to yield us more. All these other ones have been taken, so I think this might be it. We probably net... How much settlements do you have? We net 10 from this. Alright, that's how the calculation works. And if any of them settle on distant land, we can also get one. Okay, let's do it. Don't have to care about which one they've taken. Let's see which ones we can get. For every foreign settlement following your religion, get culture boost. Tropical tiles and settlements following your religion. This is like forcing her to follow our religion pretty much. That might be good. We need some help on science and culture. I mean, both of these are not bad. This one has more potential, I think. We are on the tundra tile, so that's not really going to do it for us. Isabel has a lot of desert, but that's gold. I don't really care about gold. I think we take this one. Reincarnation. Should have picked Buddhism. Okay, let's finish the merchant and start pumping out missionaries. And at this point, we could think about resource assignment a little bit more. We gotta wait till the next time we get a new resource, but now we can start using our incense. Skip. Just the fleet commander? No actual ships? We'll blockade this port, raise down everything, and start bombarding them. No, not that button, not that button. We'll have plenty of time to raise and destroy. And then I guess we get a free raise here as well. Ah, recharges. So can't use it every turn. Okay. I guess that's more fair. Barely anything, but still, we will take barely anything. Burn it down, burn it all. We will accept just to be... Actually, I don't really want to accept this one. This one's really just not that good. Alright, you can now build your temple. We're overbuilding it on the altar here. I think that makes sense. Alright, we got slots. Finish the market, basically. So, we're gonna redo some of this. Because this is a percentage boost, I think 1 in each location or 2 in each location would be just fine. Take some of this away for now. So we're going to be pumping out quite a few missionaries to try to catch up. Production 70, 57. Can give them some production help. We'll have more cities to assign things to soon once we get Olympia into a city, so that's not a big deal. The gold boost is still relevant here. And then you take another food, and I think we're good. Just blocking everything up. If we can get vision on that city-state, I wouldn't mind a suzerainship. And move deeper. I think that's burned already. Ah, they produced a new unit. Congratulations. We don't need those. The reason why we got that civic is that we can get this one and get ourselves more yield from pillaging, and we can get settlement limit increase. Zenith. Visitor to Bulgarian's empire admire the beauty of its cities and the artistry of its inhabitants, yet they watch parading soldiers with a twinge of fear, aware of their kingdom may be the next to fall to these bold forces. Militaristic or expansionist? Let's see. Expansionist, our next point can be more yield in towns with a specialization plus linked to the settlement increase soon. I like that. Militaristic is getting happiness penalty from unrest and capture settlements. And okay, militaristic it is. We got what we need. Take pride in our military. Missionary spam coming up. Unguarded, but that's the unit that they're warning us about. Really not scared. This will help as we are about to capture a few settlements. They have treasure fleets. Yeah, let's be jealous of them having free time. Did our... I set up this trade, no? He's... There we go. We set up that trade. And... yeah, that means they need more food. Hold on, give me a second. You get all that back. Food, food, production. So where will you go? Nothing's free and available, but we can see who we want to get a boost to trade with. Probably still Jose. Pick up the marble for... sure. Alright, back to war. Let's do this. their city center tile. Walk on in. Alright, then we keep firing. 2 more tiles to take for the final victory. If we just contain... The idea is we don't allow it to come harass us. If he wants to step into the water here, be my guest, because he's going to find out. Raid first, and then we'll do a little bit of damage there. How much damage can we do? Oh wait, is that not... Huh? Is this... The wall's in progress. Oh, it's not finished building yet. Okay, so only 1 tile left. I was like, did we not have to attack that? More things to raise over here. Oh, that pathing is wild. Oh, come on, give us vision of the city-state. We got a migrant. It's part of the civic that we unlocked, I think. We work here. 24, 30 population. I guess some of the Rotai here is better. Can we see the yield, please? Play that tile. Okay, yeah. That one. Actually get to expand out a little bit here too. Alright, it's basically missionary spam from this point on, from both of our studies until we unlock new buildings and whatnot. They disbanded it. They just have no money. They can't compete. Burn it all down. I guess they don't have this tile? They don't. Okay, I need you to switch with him. Well, siege weapon can be protected. They can be overlapped with a unit. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, but they can't over... Yeah, that's weird.
The master.
Alright, we'll get education. There are a couple culture buildings we should consider building. Mountain adjacency. I don't really want to take a good tile away, though. This is not a bad tile with a woodcutter. Most of our tiles are pretty much woodcutters. That's the thing. The one advantage of taking this tile away is like, even though there's one happiness and one gold on it that usually would not exist, and then it's just that we get this tile access and this tile access for districts later on. I might take that deal. Or we just don't build it, right? That's the two options we have. This would be the best adjacency for the guild hall. Not a huge fan of it. At this point, we don't need that much more influence. We have hub towns, we have other things. This is just because we're behind on culture that I'm thinking about building it. And there's a wonder bonus for whenever we do unlock wonders later on. It's a shame, but I think it has to be done. Also get the palace adjacency when we complete this quarter. We'll get a culture back. We'll get a... Yeah, I think that's the right move. A priest famed for miracles have established a school for young missionaries. He teaches them a new alphabet and instruct them to use their education to share their knowledge with all. Production towards missionaries for sure. With how that mechanic spams. Oh, this is lovely. This is very lovely. We have a missionary. Spread our faith, but let's see. What building do we want to go down first? Overbuilt the market. Perfect. And more missionaries, please. You. Where are we spreading? Not our own land first. We want to go to tropical areas. Show them the faith. Hold on. We can go here. We'll be in range. Just attack it. Speed it up. Alright, unrest is done. Into a city it goes. Now we can build a lot of things. Hidden Fort comes out first. We can only build one. That's a shame, but that's fine. Stonecutters are very useful. Any overbuilts completed with the blacksmith? Not really the location I was thinking of, but a low monument. And they're letting us overbuild on the villa. Hold on, let me think. What do we have? We need a temple. We need a stonecutter. Those are two things we must build. Observatory, cairn, 4 things. Optional is bazaar. 4 things that we want to build. Bazaar, we don't have a good adjacency. I mean, there's some navigable river here, but I don't think we're extending the district over here. We're mostly looking at this corner. There is a wonder adjacency here. These two need to be completely overbuilt. This one just needs a pairing. This one needs 2 overbuilt. Okay, so I'm thinking about overbuilding this one here. But this one's just in a bad state. We can do, not stonecutter, but the cairn can go here. Resource adjacency wise, there's not really any good ones, so maybe just here for the science and buildings, because we get 1 resource, we get 1 wonder. It's not the worst in the world. So cairn goes here. Observatory goes here. Stonecutter, probably it's all bad. Probably here. I would buy that first just because it gets us production. Now we can build a little bit better. I'm gonna build the science first. Right, they get resources now. They're gonna get some production from us. Take away... Who has the whale? The food... I can give you the food. You give me the other whale as well. 49, that's much more respectable. Wait, did we leave one open for you? So it was 5 turns. Is it still 5 turns? No, it's 4 turns. Yeah, it's just not displayed on the overlay here. Ouch. Not expensive. I think it's worth the yield. People complain about natural disasters quite a bit, but I think it's not bad. That's a good tile. Missionaries are a thing, but I think we need to catch up on civics. We're not using either one, but let's just pick one up for now. I think it's over now. We improved 3 wine, we unlocked the French. Good news. Only 6 population left. We're keeping this just because it's Athens. It has wonders in it. Right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They don't have wonders, do they? They never built... Because... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. They built their... Emily Bell's here. There's also no... Is there no unique quarters as well? They didn't build it right. Yeah, Parthenon and the... Parthenon's not together with the right piece. Did they not? Oh, Ordon's here. Okay. I think this is a raise. We rebuilt this later. There's no wonders. This is a raise. We can build this better. It's a lot of turns. So who has the wonder? They only have 1 wonder? Did they build this correctly? We would love to keep this one. And they have a wonder right there. 1, 2, 3. And they can pick up the ivory pretty soon as well. This is a raise too. Then we don't have to fix, you know? We don't have to fix any of the things we burned down and... all profit. Okay, now it's time to attack. He can still burn quite a few things on this side. Yeah, okay, this is where the wonders went. That's our monastery that we wanted. It'll be fast with the ships here. We should have done the bombardment option with the fleet commander. We'll move the fleet commander to here and we'll do the bombardment next turn. Then we'll shift to attack this because this is also navigable river. We can squeeze at least 2 ships here to do it. Basically, these 3 tiles can be taken with naval force. We'll send some of the catapults over to start attacking here. And then these can go north. We can do this simultaneously. We'll leave like the swordmen to just stand guard here for a little bit. Tropical tiles. Oh, new world cities as well for relics. Go, 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 go. We can buy them a temple when we have enough gold on this little tile that we have left. And then we can try to send out missionaries. Of course, the unfriendly one sees us right away. It might die, but I think the purpose is served. They produced the archer? Oh no, the archer is over here. Did they die? They died, okay. Bombard. We'll send them in to take control of it. Only needed 2 ships damage to take it out. We'll sit tight. 18 turns slow burn. This shouldn't take long at all. We'll take that. Alright, guild hall is pretty optional. I think we can skip it. It's a decent amount of gold. We have 1 jade. If we had more jade where we could multiply it to a much greater effect, then it becomes more attractive. Like right now, where are we even going to build it? Right, start a new district maybe. If it's going to be a new location, it's much less worthwhile. I know we haven't overbuilt the blacksmith, the barracks, and the academy, but the reason is we haven't unlocked the matching buildings for this age. Like we're missing the armor, we're missing the dungeon, and the university. Those will be the 3 buildings that goes there. I mean, this tile's okay, but like you can see, you can only get 5 and 2 is just not worthwhile. I'm not overbuilding those. I mean, I could, right? Technically, what we're really getting out of this is the influence, and we're basically replacing one with influence. See, that doesn't make sense because we're replacing the same thing to get the same value, and we're spending time building it. Let's just get more missionaries. We need to spread our faith to the world. Do I need to make room for them? No, I don't think so. I think we're fine. We're just gonna hole up here. We can stay put. This or foreign land? I guess foreign land's more attractive. We can actually get relics that way. I mean, this is just science boosts and only tropical tiles, so there's not gonna be that many. What are they doing? Wait. Man arms? Are they at war? They are. Okay, she's trying to come in, take a piece. We're not letting that happen. I don't even know. Does she have enough tiles to land? I'm gonna try to block her. Back to missionary. We also would need a settler eventually. Actually, we could use one now. Send one over here. It's a mess, but like we can squeeze a settlement here, I think. That's also a problem. Missionary first. We can't deal with the settlement limit right now. We're not repairing anything, are we? We're overbuilding that. We put in the observatory right away because we know we needed that. I think Karen's next. It should be here. It's overbuilding the villa first, which is annoying, but it's fine. We can pair it with like the temple afterwards. Not spending money on the temple here because I need to buy it for a city-state. Move up. I might need you guys to come block naval access. You can land here, but we just want to block this coastline, and then afterwards just make sure they don't get to move a lot. Yeah, only one ship can reach there. They landed here, but they don't have anywhere to go. They send a unit out. No, Ben. No, we're not actually piecing out. Don't worry, Ben. Perfect. Now we attack. He's ready, given command. Don't need to waste energy here. I mean, if he's really smart, he might kill that, but I don't even think that's going to happen. No, we're good. Isabella didn't even settle the southern part. I mean, she ran out of settlements. I think she maxed. Yeah, she's over by 2. We need to be on a district. And then rural district after that. They disbanded. They can't keep up the maintenance cost. Oh, we can get rid of this now. Pick up this. Excellent. Let's finish it. Great works provide extra bonus for us once we get this. We're starting to pick them up. What about the other mastery? We'll get that after we have a few more. We need more. We have 3 slots. We need more temples. We do have enough money to squeeze this one out. And then we would want to make a purchase of the missionary, which requires quite a bit of money. The flood got... okay. We didn't notice that. But that's good now. I believe we can... one more turn? Yeah? They have no... wait. What? Do we have to be on top of that unit? I thought we could. I thought we had a range. Yeah, there we go. Why didn't I? Why couldn't I do it by itself? They put a unit over here, but really nothing they can do. I'm gonna help them block. 2 of us isn't enough. Step in. I don't want to destroy it because that's like the ageless quarter that we actually want to keep. I mean, I'm guessing this unit will just disband during the end turn. Maybe they do like 1 fight. No reason for us to do much. Not much to do here. We got the urban back already? Huh? Okay, I mean, I'll go spread it to them then. A little confused, because we should have been able to get both icons. Okay, that unit just disbanded. Actually, we should have just done focus fire. Close. Who said horses can't take cities? Alright, let's see. We're keeping this. We got our associated wonder back. Cultural tourism. The monks of the Red Monster will get the events for it. Sit in silence within the church, contemplating the divine. Their quiet prayers are suddenly interrupted by voices outside, loudly marveling at the artistry of the building's elaborate frescoes. So we can increase happiness on all temples, or just get 1 relic. I actually will take this. We'll have plenty of temples to take advantage of there. Diplomatic points. +1 influence. That is technically better, but we're at a point where I don't think we need this. I mean, not that we need a lot of happiness, but like overall still with the conquest situation, we're running into like -5s quite often, -10 sometimes, so maybe that's not a bad decision. It's a town. We'll shift the happiness over. We get a free build, which is awkward because there's a lot of repairs. Anything they didn't build yet? Free gristmill. That's not bad. Free temple. That's also not bad. We'll take the temple. Where though? Amphitheater damage, mine damage, road damage, so many things damaged. Barrack, So why did they put them over here? Where's their resources? Do they only have incense here? Ivory in the future. Oh my god, this is a poor layout. City Hall's right here. 1, 2, 3. They got squished. But even if they didn't get squished, there's like a silver here at most. They got an incense here. I don't see anything naval. That ivory's within range. They can eventually get that. This will be burned down. So 1, 2, 3. No jade, unfortunately. That's maximum bound. But this would be the best district place. Sawmill. Okay, so that's... Oh, there's a wine. I didn't see the wine. Still. That would be the best sort of production place that we have. Sawmill. Okay. That might be a wonder location down. We're burning this down. They have mountains? No? No mountains? No mountains? No mountains? Okay, no mountains. So anywhere is the same, pretty much? There's a wonder, right? We're hugging the wonder here for this. Guess this will be the best spot. So it already has a district on top. Huh? Yeah, okay. I was like, why? Well, it's not letting me repair. The cheap stuff that we're eventually going to need anyways is totally fine to repair. The buildings that we're going to overbuild are not stuff we want to repair. However, ageless ones we do want to fix. Lighthouse, no thanks. We don't have enough gold for sawmill, and we also would like as many hidden fortresses as we can build. Not bad. Yeah, how do we say you're not welcome? Back it up. All right. Send a second one here to see if we can correct that. We'll make ourselves believe. This could be a decent town location just for migrants. If we build it here. 1, 2, 3. Right, we only have to fill out these tiles. It can be a hub town and be a good migrant producer. If we have the population for it. Alright, specialists should be considered now for sure. Although these values are not screaming super good. That's not bad. 2 food for basically these two. We'll take that. Olympia grows. They need production. So this or this are fine. Can't that be a hill fort? What do you mean they have captivated the audience? What do they mean by that? How do you get captivated the audience? They don't have faith. We just have to convert them. It came with 2 great works, which is excellent. We missed out on promotion. 2 points. My bad. Ooh, we can work on a new tree for another accommodation. I mean, if we get logistics, we end up with 6 units to command. Yep, no landing, please. We're conducting vital military operations over here. We can sink so many of their units if we surprise them in a war right now. We might consider it. It would still be a difficult fight because we will have to siege this through just a little slit, as you can see right here. Unless we land from their east coast. This would be a good area to land and attack this way. Or else this is one-way entry here. This is an opening that we can take. This will be easily taken, but they can hold here pretty easily. And they bring us more benefit by being a foreign settlement because of all these vegetated tropical tiles that we can get science from. So I don't think we're in a rush to fight them. This is just a very lucrative opportunity of seeing so many units that are, you know, stuck in the ocean that we can just pick off. And we have all these units that, you know, will basically become obsolete. Not be like they'll be gone because we don't have enough city commanders, army commanders to hold them over for the age. Something to consider. I think it's a little bit soon right now. I'm gonna let them, you know, return home. %. Not much progress. Everyone's slow in this one. Because economic, it's hard to get enough treasure fleets, so no one's taking these off yet. Culture, it's the religious, the relic domination, right? I think we will end up pushing this to the max. But I don't think the AI is very smart in getting relics, so they probably struggle a little bit there. We're the one doing the conquering, but we're not doing it on distant land. So for us to get this, someone has to take on Jose. Maybe Isabel will do this. That would be great. I wouldn't mind she picking up some of these points by wiping out Isabel, or Isabel and Jose fighting each other. 40 yields on 5 tiles. It will happen once our population goes higher and we have the right adjacencies and we have the right specialists, as well as social policy bonuses. Shouldn't be too hard. That would just take time. But right now I think the relic's the one that will max out. So this will be a slow age, fortunately. And we'll finish Ben here very soon. Oh, they got laid out in the rough seas. My bad. That's good. We can just take this off. Yeah, we're not doing much. We're just show of force. Ta-da! We're done.
What use are tools without a project? Of what use is a mind without ideas? I shall set these down and move on.
Goodbye, Ben. Goodbye, Ben. You spawned too close to us. Do we have to raise it? Do we have to keep it? Do they have a reason why we can't do this? I don't think there's a holy city. Is it just because it's the last city they had? Then we should have conquered this last. That didn't feel great, but okay. Fleet commander got level up. And move up there, unpacking and be nice. We'll finish this because we're gonna get 5 relics very soon. Okay, we could do a gold spam. We're getting a couple more towns, so we could say like lay off on ivory here. It's a mess because it has way too many buildings that I don't want. I don't want it to be a city either. I'm gonna buy the free stonecutter. They have a temple already. City center with a brickyard. We'll just do this combo here. Finish the quarter. A lot of mines. This is actually okay. Never mind. This has city potential. It's a high production town, which means it's great to be a city. Look at how many quarries and mines we have fixed. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have spent money on that. Like, the dungeon would have been better than the bazaar. Might as well fix it. Yeah, despite this extremely low population, this is not a bad city. Has 42 production right now as it stands without good adjacencies on like the dungeon locations. So like, they actually build it in a good adjacency location too. So this is good city. So we have 1, 2, we gain 2 cities. Athens area will be resettled. It might turn into like 2 towns instead of like, because we're at 2 cities here. We just might squeeze like 2 towns here to support these. And Olympia, these will be our 3 cities. This one kept because it has the wonders. Pulley will lack production, but Corinthos was actually pretty good. I underestimated it. Alright, so when this burns down, we'll be at 11. And then we want to pop 2 settlers to support this without letting anyone else come in and squeeze. We play like 1 here to grab these resources, and then like 1 somewhere over here to grab like these resources. Yeah. That's the game plan. It's 13 turns away. We should be able to get a couple more settlement increases so that like at least we're 11, so that getting to 13 is no problem. And then we're gonna keep our eyes out for potential settlement over here. We'll get a couple treasure fleets back, maybe. I mean, right now it's like with this deep ocean situation, without shipbuilding, we can't do anything anyway. So we're not behind. We're just not there yet. They got an extra slot because we fixed the bazaar. But there's still a town, so we have to grab a town resource. So let's grab another ivory for them. And then over here, we'll triple down incense. Not that useful. 3 happiness or keep it here for 2 happiness and 2 gold, right? That's a no-brainer. So I think we just grab that. Heal. The war is over. You guys can go home now. Ben's gone. I don't want to think about them this turn. I want to give myself the religion first, because it's easier to convert the first time. Just 1 conversion for both the rural and the urban. Green Eater got Prussia. We got the Ting for 3 jade. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Ben has been defeated. They didn't make it out. They were trying to go through this way. I guess we had to naturally guide it. That's not cool. That means we probably have to naturally guide this guy as well, or else they take really dumb path. Okay, good thing we caught that before it became a problem. Wait, how about you stay here? You look like you're gonna die. Pack up a group. Stay put. And heal. If you didn't get packed up... Are they thinking about fighting us? Can they be adjacent to another hill fort? No, they can't. Oh, that's such a shame. These are such good tiles to turn into one. I'll be close in case there's another rough... Yeah, so that way we don't want to... they already did an amphitheater. Oh, but we're burning it down. Right, they ruined it, but this way we can potentially get 2 of these. Let's see. The Living Cliffs. The Bulgarian mountain holds many secrets. This is for us building that. It triggered because we built that hill fort. They're grand and ancient. Their beauty attracts the eye of all those who pass beneath their silent peak, but enemies soon find the mountain stares back. Their gaze is something but friendly. Oh, hill forts can get +2 science. Let's do it. We got the money to buy them. We don't need to care about the production cost. But anyways, I think we'll end our episode here. We have finished off Bin, and we're going to reorganize this entire area. We'll end up with about 12 settlements in this entire zone, maybe 13. I'm thinking about building one here just to get a nice little migrant area out. What I mean by that is like we only need populations like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to fill out all the viable areas for this, and we can kind of cheat it a little bit by putting like a granary right there, by putting like a stone cutter or like a salt pit. Salt pit would be cheaper, like granary, salt pit, and brickyard. So basically all the buildings available during the first age, but that are warehouse buildings, take over these quickly, free population. Then the food requirement for each population growth does not increase with the urban population. We pick up just like 3 rural populations. Maybe we can even buy another building here. But essentially we keep the number low for how many food till next population, because they only go up with each real growth events for the rural population. So like by the 3rd population that you usually get, we'll be spawning migrants, and we'll be sending them to our other cities, which can quickly, bulk up their rural areas, and then whatever new population they get, they can put as specialists, and that's how we get those 40 yield tiles pretty quickly. And they can serve as a hub town because they're connected to like at least 1, 2, 3, 4 settlements, so they can get us like 8 influence, and that'll be quite useful. So that's kind of what we're looking at. We need to pull together our units and count how many overflows we have, and think about if we want to start another war before this age ends. Like I said, the terrain here makes this war slightly more difficult. We would have to land here. We would need better siege engines to finish this war. Units will get stronger. You can see the little 2 chevrons underneath them. They're like the tier 2 units. They're farther ahead on science than we are, even though they are quite weak. Like, Trung Truck is probably the one faction we can keep around just because they're not ahead. If we wanted to use war to hurt someone, it wouldn't be her. It should be the other 2, even though we're currently very friendly with them. But the goal is, if we can properly digest this and build it correctly, we should have enough to compete with them in the next age. And if that's the case, maybe we don't need to go to war, and we can just keep it as a defensive force and just get our victory that way. So that's how things look. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!